Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and I wanted to do a video on rose gold and black and review a few of their products. As a YouTuber, especially getting a little more popular, I get contacted a good bit from sellers trying to get me to review their products, and usually it's like some no-name China seller that wants me to review a product that I already reviewed, but their cheap version, and I have no interest in that. So usually it doesn't get my attention, but this was, I guess you would say it's a men's fashion, but I think a lot of the bracelets and stuff are unisex, really anyone could wear them. And I looked up the company, and they have a decent following online, pretty popular, I think 50,000 followers on Instagram. And it's not like some startup company. It looks like not a big name, but it's respectable. And I was pretty impressed with the products I saw, so I took a few here to review. And this one that I have on. And from the beginning, just the packaging, I could tell just by the weight and the appearance, it's already a step above most entry-level things. Priced a little bit above entry-level, but also much better than cheap run-of-the-mill stuff. So it seems like everything more or less uses black and gold theme, which kind of like that everything has a theme to it. It's not just a bunch of random junk, like the stuff was actually thought out. And then you get a car, which I'm not sure what you do with that, but I think that's just a typical jewelry thing. And you get nice bag. This isn't some cheap material. It looks like you could actually use it for storage or for anything else if you're creative. And you can see one of these bracelets here. This one's type of elastic. And again, it seems to be basically the same experience for all the packaging, at least as far as the necklaces and bracelets go. And one thing I like about this necklace is it has like a nice heavy-duty feel, but it's really, really light, so you're not going to feel it on the neck. I guess it's just a type of link used, very hollow, but it doesn't feel cheap. Now the pendant does have some weight to it, but it's solid and has a lot of detail in it. And you have the branding, which kind of might look weird on the neck. If you have OCD like me, it might look a little better without that. But if you're really picky, which I don't think most people are, you could always bend the little chains off and change that, but I don't think anyone's going to care about that but me. And the other type here is this one, which I think is probably the best looking out of the bunch. A little bit different. It took me a while to figure out how this worked. So as I mentioned, like when I got this, I kind of wondered like how this goes on. I wasn't really thinking, because to me it just looked like that was it's almost like a paracord type weave or whatever. But this actually opens, and that's the point of these rose gold balls, we'll just call them, for lack of a better term. And that allows you to do sizing. And it's sturdy. I don't see this breaking again, because it is like that paracord type nylon or something that doesn't usually wear out. And the knots and everything seem good and reliable. And the main thing I like about this company is their shade of rose gold is actually like a rose gold, and not like Apple where it's anything but rose gold and they change it every year. So it is like a nice off gold with that little bit of rose tint to it down into the detail here on the balls. Now this kind's a bit more tricky to do when it's on the wrist, but it can be done. And again, I'm not a big fan of having my balls jingling, but since I usually wear this other band, I can kind of tuck them under there and that keeps them out of the way a little bit. But I have noticed like a lot of these bracelets have this style and people wear them. It doesn't seem to bother people, so I like the design. And to me, I prefer this one because of the elastic, but I do prefer the look of this one. And again, if that's the fashion, I don't think most people mind that. So at least they offer two different styles, which I really like. Now as for this bracelet, again, it's an elastic and it's very thin. So I'm hoping that long term this holds up, and all their products do come with a 6-month warranty. And this one's much more comfortable. It's just super easy to get on and off. But I do wonder, this one clearly has more durability, but you have to deal with this. And this one's a little bit more convenient, but you do have this, and I can't speak for, it does seem like it's holding up now, but it's hard to say if you wore this every single day, would it outlast the 6-month warranty. Now with all that being said, I was checking out their website a bit more. And again, I'm not being paid to do any of this. This is just, I went on here and personally, these are some of the products that I would recommend. I really like this gemstone necklace. That's probably their best looking necklace. And they also have this in a few different styles, gold and silver, which depending on what you like. And I like that about almost all their products they offered and all their different finishes, which I really like that option. And as far as just a nice minimal ring, I like that. It's good price. And I think one of their best products they sell are these minimal watches. They only sell this one in a few different bands, leather, and this almost like mesh bracelet. And a lot of the fashion watches, they sell a watch very similar to this. And they ask, $200-300. It's basic movement and everything. Not worth it. Now this one, probably very similar in spec, but with their own color scheme. And it's very well priced. So if you're going to get a minimal style watch, I do think the rose gold and black one's a much better deal than a lot of the other overpriced, overpopular fashion watches. And another good thing is you can see they always have these deals, and then there's a YouTuber section where you can get discounts. So you can always get their things below listing price, which is also really good. So I would like to thank Rose Gold and Black for sending me these products out to review. You can check them out at rosegoldandblack.com and also Rose Gold and Black social media to see the rest of their products. They have these bracelets in different colors of beads and materials, same with the necklaces and watches. And I do think it's much better than a lot of the cheaper stuff I've bought on Amazon that's just no name and not as good a quality, not as good of a presentation. So it is a good company, and I would recommend them for fashion accessories like this. Good price and a good product, a good balance altogether. So thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Have a good one.